And hello and good evening. Hello guys, welcome to Technical Problems. We suck. I suck in specific way. Hello DVD, hello Ansin. How are you?
Oh, right, we're supposed to say hi.
No, well,
Yo,
no, let's end the stream right
really?
here. Go fuck you. No. How are you guys? How are you?
Well, I just woke up like a couple minutes ago, so it's gonna be fun. The first things that I'm going to say, I'm probably not gonna make any sense, but this is part of the fun, right? So, Duty, how are you?
It's as usual, so don't worry, man.
Typical Peruvian. So, first of all, I want to say sorry, but today apparently the scene went really fucked up. So, we will use just one scene, this one, because I will show you. If I switch scene, everything gets fucked up. And I don't really understand why. So, we will use just one scene today, and next time everything is gonna be fixed.
I just disappear.
Maybe, yeah, could be the plugin, right?
Yeah, probably. Not sure at all. Not sure at all. So, let's get into business. Looks fine, looks fine. Hello chat, hello everyone. Hey Ipo, hey Grossican, hello everyone. So, today's topic is something that I guess all of us care, because me, Ansen and DVD are all speedrunners. And today's topic is talking a little bit about speedrunning, I guess. How we get into speedrunning. I saw Ansin got banned.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you know. He can't be banned from the stream, I guess. I mean, I can shut down his camera or kick him out from the chat, but I will not do it. I will not. So yeah, as I was saying, we are gonna talk about speedrunning, what we like, what we hate, what we want, everything about speedrunning. So I want to start with the first question. How you two guys got into speedrunning? Whoever wants to start. I'm gonna be last.
DVD, we want to go first?
I'll try, I guess.
Oh, wait a second. Guys, tell me about the volume. If anything is too high or too low, tell me. I'm gonna fix the volumes. Okay, sorry, DVD.
All right. You're good.
I think the volumes are okay. Okay, go, DVD.
Yeah, I think they are pretty good on my side. So how I started speedrunning, it was in 2014, I guess. I started with Little Big Adventure 2 because it was a game. It was a game from my childhood, after all, and at some point, I kind of lost track how many times I beat that game, and at some point I was like, "There's no replay value. I've seen everything," and then I looked up, like, I don't know, but I think it was Cookie Bro or Sentinel's run. Any percent back then, like 50 minutes, I guess, was the world record at the time. And I was like, sure, why not? I mean, I know the game inside out, and it looked it looked fun, and it looked kind of like competitive, somewhat challenging. And then I tried, and I sucked at it. I really sucked.
And then you realized.
I was like, I don't know, my PB was like 58 minutes or something like that. That was like right before Cookie got it to like 40 minutes or something. So I was like, nah, no, better not. And then 2016 came along, and I started running Turok 2 on PC. Like 3 weeks before the remastered came out. So the classic one was still, like, there were 2 people, I think, running that. One of which is one of the most like iconic runners. It's Bismuth9. Somebody might know him from his Minecraft run at GDQ 2016, I guess.
Is that the guy who did the random seed record?
Yeah. And he makes videos about the Super Mario world record, explains and something. So I talked to him like 2 times or something like that, and then he moved on to the remastered, and I was like, no, I'm not going for the remastered. I saw the game. The game was not. It was great. It was a great remastered, but they changed some things that made Turok 2 classic for me, like a unique thing. And since to this day I'm running this game and finding stuff and doing stuff in the game, creating new categories and stuff. And that's pretty much it. I started running another game, like between the lines, but I was like, okay, I have the world record, then I moved on. But yeah, the thing about speedrunning for me personally, especially when it comes to LBA, is like you can do stuff better each time, but if you have not enough time to grind the games, like Roxer, he's a beast at those games.
Jesus, if it's a beast.
He is a beast.
Indeed.
And it's kind of discouraging to see that people are so much better than you. I can only imagine how it goes for LBA 1. But I think as long as you are in a good mindset to say, okay, I'm not being able to beat the world record, but you can like you want to be better at the game for yourself. Then it's a great thing, and this is something that I kind of found for myself, to just be a casual speedrunner, not a competitive one. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
Nice one.
Well, it's your turn, Nancy, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, as Didi said, probably it's just something casual. I really do it for fun, and I actually started really like not so long ago. I started last year, and the first game was again LBA 2, because I remember I was doing a random casual run in my stream because I was bored, and Frick appeared and started doing, oh, you should try this and this, and I was like, nah, I don't want to ruin the game, I just want to do it casually. And he was so asking again and again, you should do this, you should do that. So I went for it.
Pretty much Freak, yeah.
Yeah, it was because of Frick. And after that, I remember I said to him, yeah, this is interesting, because this is the first time I'm playing this way. I've never really wanted to do any bugs or something, because I thought it might ruin the experience of the game, or my memories of the game, but it wasn't really the case, because it's something new, something fresh. And I remember I tried learning the whole route, and I think the first one that I saw was from Banta, and I tried following that route, and then I tried doing my own. It didn't work out too well. And then I saw Roxer, and I was like, what the fuck, why is this so fast?
Oh, wait
And
a second, a second. I got lost. Are you talking about LBA 1 or 2?
No, I'm talking about LBA 2.
LBA 2,
because LBA 1, I really didn't play it. The only game that I played back then was LBA 2, like when I was a little antsy. Okay. And yeah, and then I got into LBA 1, and those were pretty much my main games for speedrunning. And nowadays, given the fact that I can't really run the game correctly for some reason, even though it's 2020, I can run a game from the 90s. It's like, yeah, it's embarrassing. So I mean, I can play it, yeah, but it's really slow. It's like 70% the normal speed. So I tried learning like last week a couple more games. It was like Super Mario Land. I was trying that shit. It was really annoying. And what was the other one? And I also tried learning Prince of Persia. So yeah, those are the only 4 games that I really speedrun.
Okay. So I guess it's my turn. I got 2 times started. My starting speedrunning happened 2 times. The first time was a total failure, and well, not like the second one went really better, but the first time was I rage quitted online multiplayer games. I was a CSGO player, And I rage quitted because
Right.
my connection was crap. Is still crap, but I mean, back in the days was even worse. So it was impossible for me to play multiplayer. So I started ignoring all the multiplayer stuff. And in the same time, I also discovered Twitch, I guess. And Twitch told me, "What game do you like?" "I like Super Mario 64. And this guy called Siglemic was live basically 24/7 grinding for Super Mario 64. And I was like, dude, I mean, if he can do it, I can do it. I'm such a pro. So I said, let's give it a try. Just give it a try. And I sucked so fucking hard, so disgusting. I tried to go live for the first time with a webcam that was pointing at my television, and it didn't even went live. Basically, Twitch was telling me, dude, bro, take another connection because this one is not working at all. So I just, in that period, I discovered speedrunning, but I wasn't a speedrunner myself too much. Years later, I brought a new computer, so I changed in my original streaming position downstairs, and I discovered a fucking liar. I'm joking. I discovered a cool guy called Tezuro that was running GTA 2, and I was like, dude, I grinded so much in GTA 2. I played a lot with my friend in LAN GTA 2, so I kind of feel that I can do this. So I made the most terrible mistake in my life. I asked Tezuro, dude, is this a cool game to run? Is it fun? Do you think I must try it? And Tezuro, with that fucking face, lied to me and said, dude, this is cool. You totally need to try it. It's really fun. Guess not. It was not. It was not at all. Jay baited a lot. After a while, it was really cool in the beginning because you complete your first run and you kind of feel that the speedrunner feel like, okay, I've beaten my time, I'm good, I can keep going. And after a while, I was totally burned out by GTA. I was like, I can't play this anymore, I don't want. And in the same way as Unseen, a guy named Freak joined my stream and started saying, dude, you totally need to try LBA.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I know the game from when I was young. I never played it actually, so maybe I'm gonna play it casually and then you can teach me the speedrun strats. And Freak can confirm it, I don't remember. Probably I've played it casually for 5 minutes. And then I started doing tricks, watching Rockstar World Record, that I don't remember how much it was back in the days. But I watched
probably
the tricks.
28 or something.
Yeah, probably the 28. No, I guess 28, not worst. Not 29 nor 30. And I was like, these tricks are so fucking cool. I want to do the speedrun. Fuck the casual game. I don't give a fuck. So I started speedrunning LBA 2 with the help of the best community ever. Again, I will never stop saying that. As much as I hate LBA, I'm not like Unseen DVD. I don't like LBA. I don't like the story of LBA. I didn't grow up with LBA, so I can't care about the game. But the community is so fucking fantastic. And so with the help of the community, I learned it a little bit. I guess I have a 3rd place now. I don't even remember. Probably I'm behind Roxer and Cash, if I remember correctly. But even
I'm
after...
not really sure.
I don't want even to check. Oh, Roxer is on chat also, by the way. And after a while, again, I got burned out. I was like, I don't want to play LBA, nor I want to play GTA, because at the moment I was like, I need to do Industrial, the last level of GTA that is... They made that level just to make you mad, let's be honest. And I was like, I need another game. And by mistake, I started speedrunning No One Lives Forever, because I was like, okay, let's check some games that I played when I was young. And in my brain, I was totally sure that I played No One Lives Forever 1. In reality, I played No One Lives Forever 2. So I started speedrunning No One Lives Forever. I watched the video, I was like, let's take some notes. And while I was playing it, I was like, dude, I don't remember this. It wasn't like this. Something is wrong. And
Wait, sorry for interrupting. Your category is like what, 80% or 100%?
any percent.
80%, and it's like almost 2 hours.
No, 1 hour and 7 minutes.
Ah, okay, never mind. I fucked up. Keep going.
And I discovered that actually when I was young I played No One Lives Forever 2. So I watched the speedrun of No One Lives Forever 2 and there are no tricks. It's basically just playing the game as fast as possible without clipping and stuff. So I was like, no, I like No One Lives Forever 1 more at this point. And since now, so I don't know in the future, but since now is the best speed game I ever played. Because the tricks are kinda easy, the game is kinda wonderful. Baron Dumas, you are my god. But memes apart, yeah, it's a cool game to run, easy to learn, hard, really hard to take a good time because the game loves to meme in a lot of ways. But yeah, my favorite speedrun game so far till now. So yeah, that's
You actually you glitch most of your way through, right? Like you're almost all the time clipping into the ground or walls and shit.
Yeah, basically yes. If you are not clipping into the ground, you are saving and loading to mess up the game, because every time you save and load the game get messed every time you do it. And some grenade boost, I don't know if they are considered glitch. Probably no, it's just abuse of a mechanic, is not really a glitch.
Yeah, that's probably it.
In New Game Plus, you also abuse a lot of Bakalov, the grenade launcher. I don't know what it's called. It's the Bakalov in the game. And yeah, we are discovering also new stuff. So
how easy is to glitch it out? Because I'm guessing if you're just doing a casual run, you're not gonna save and reload and then you're suddenly in the middle of the ground. Or how do you actually put it off?
You mean how do I perform the glitches?
Yeah.
The most basic trick in there is just you need to get stuck between two objects, and you get a semi-clip, so you are clipping but you can't go through the walls or objects. So you need to carry that semi-clip to a diagonal wall or some particular spot, and you can achieve a full clip, and so you can go between all the objects and walls and stuff. It's really easy to perform. In my birthday stream, I had a few friends with me streaming, and at the night we were kind of drunk and stoned, so I said, let's do a challenge. The first one of you that can do a good time by doing this glitch wins. And in literally 5 minutes I teach them the first clipping mechanic really easy.
Okay, so it's easy to pick up. Yeah. Nice. What about your Turok run DVD? Do you also? I don't think you do like clipping into things, right?
There is like the game itself. It's technically impossible to go out of bounds because the game always checks if you're inside the game area. So if you clip out, there are ways to clip out of the map, but it doesn't matter because you can't move like wider outside. The game just kind of surges you towards the nearest playable ground. There's one clip that is actually pretty old, like older than my speedrunning career. It was found in 2011, I think, from another pretty famous speedrunner. He's called Mitch Flower Power.
Oh, I know him.
He's a runner for Super Mario 3, I guess.
If I remember, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and he found a clip to like get stuck in the wall and then just jump repeatedly to go out of bounds, but it's not really out of bounds. It's kind of an area that is not programmed. And with that clip, you can save pretty much like 20 minutes in the whole run.
Wow.
Because Turok is a very old game, like from '98, and most of the games back then were pretty like you have to backtrack a lot in those games. The other one that I can recall is Shadow Man for the N64. you have to re-enter every level like 6 times or 7 times, because every time you get a step further with your levels and your weapons, you have to re-enter some area and open some door to go to another area that you can explore, and the game is very, very long. And Turok should be very long too, but it's so broken, especially the PC version, that you can beat the game in under 2 hours.
Okay, so every single level is connected in some sort.
Yeah, it's like in Turok you have this hub world where you can enter all 6 levels, but you can't enter them like in a specific, like, I don't know, you can't say you beat level 1 and then you go to level 6, which is the last one. In the levels itself, you can find level keys to enter another level, pretty much. Yeah. What was I going to say?
Stop doing drugs, DVD. What the fuck?
Yeah. like in comparison to something like No One Lives Forever, where you can pretty much glitch in every single section of the game. Turok is pretty much the same on PC, because they added a save feature to the PC version, because they said, oh, there's Half-Life, you can save freely in this game, so why can't you do that in our game? Because the N64 version came first, and you can't save in this version freely. You have to enter some checkpoints that are along the way to save the game. But the PC version has a free save feature, which completely breaks the game in half, because the triggers won't respond accurately when you are saving the game while activating them, for example.
I feel it.
Or like
is that the glitch that causes the hitbox to change in size, or is that another thing?
Yeah.
Is it?
That's a feature of the game. Because the game tries.
How is that a feature? How does it help?
It's pretty much as long as you are in a specific area of the level, the game repeatedly loads data into the graphics texture, like the texture cache of the game. And at some point, it's just full. It can't load anymore. And to save memory, all the hitboxes of collectibles in the game or in that loaded area will shrink the hitbox. So at some point, if you are like slow and you wait for like 5 minutes, you can't actually pick anything up because the hitbox is so small. It's like one time.
I was about to ask that.
Wonderful.
But how do you reset it though? You just reload and that's it?
There are some features they added for the PC version, which is the texture memory reset. This is a feature.
The infamous one.
Yeah, you can activate it through a console command, and which basically does like you save the game, you load the game, and then the whole graphics cache gets cleared, so the hitbox is big again, and it's for your advantage to pull off some glitch or something. There are some glitches that actually are pretty messy in the game.
And also, you use another command in console. I don't remember. It was something to change the field of view or something.
Yeah, right. They've added that too to the PC version, because I guess they said, okay, like Half-Life has a pretty like I think everything in the late 90s was referring to Half-Life or Crysis or whatnot. And they tried to compete with that, and they've added some half-assed programmed stuff into their games. And the field of view stuff is actually like, it's healthy to use it, because on the standard field of view, which is 40, I guess, or 45, I gain eye stain and headaches within seconds of gameplay, and that's not what I should go for. like everything is like, how can I say it? They've actually thought about the FOV thing, the field of view thing, because they kind of extended the weapon
aspect ratio
models.
Ah,
Yeah, and the aspect ratio too, actually. Because on N64 you are playing with like, I don't know, like 640 to 480, I guess.
Yeah,
Some
probably.
late 90s shooting resolution.
Yeah, high quality.
amazing square, full
Yeah,
of pixels.
wonderful.
Yeah. Actually, with the PC of my father back then, I could play Half-Life with like 40 times 30 or something.
Oh
And
yeah.
it looked like fucking shit. what, what is that, like 2000 pixels on the whole screen? That looks
Yeah.
horrible. It's like I'm going blind. I'm becoming blind.
I actually think like if the game is pixelated, I think it's kind of you can be more precise with the glitches or in some sort. Like for example, it's like Mario, the game that I was trying. Like in Nintendo 64, I tried doing the 80% route. I mean I think it was like the 16 star run,
Mhm.
but I really couldn't I couldn't even get the first one, the one when you go inside a castle and you stand like in the middle door, and then you jump and glitch through the wall and go
Oh yeah.
inside the main hall. Yeah,
Yeah.
I couldn't even pull that off because I had to be so precise with the movement and the position and the jump and okay, everything was so annoying, and I didn't really give it a shot again. And I think like pixelated games, at least for me, are way more easier to pick up and try to do glitches and stuff. But
More
I really don't know. That's maybe a preference. I'm not really sure, but
No,
I
you
feel
are
like
probably kind of right because the more pixel you see, more reference you have. Like, you know that if you have a
Mhm.
shit ton of pixel in your screen, you can say, okay, I count the pixel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, up. Okay, I watch that, I press that button, and done. The glitch is done. If you play an high quality game, you need to look for some other reference, like I don't know, I guess in modern games, they are like, okay, you watch the sky and you look at that cloud and you position yourself at 4 centimeters from there and you can perform the glitch. Yeah, so yeah, probably you're right. With big pixel, you can set up yourself in an easy way.
Yeah.
And then there's OBA.
And then there's LBA.
Well, we actually use pixels to perform some speed tech. It's possible.
I usually, I don't even know. I just go for it. I don't even know if I use any setup. I usually go for it, and if it works, good. If not, I blame it on Freak.
I mean, it works for being third place, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you did something good.
Good
and
enough.
I
Right.
don't even want to try to beat Roxer. I don't even want to try to beat Roxer. He's such a legend in LBA.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I remember when I started doing the LBA1 speedrun, as I said, I was trying with to follow Banta's run, and then I think Freak was the one, or Roxer himself was the one who linked me the record at the time, and I got so frustrated trying to do it right and do it like at the same pace and everything. And then when I got the first 2 jumps or glitches, I was like, "Good, I'm about to beat the." And then I remember. Yeah, I checked the video, and he's like 2 minutes ahead. So what the fuck? I just did it. What are you doing, Rock?
I
Yeah,
was doing the
so
same in the beginning when I was learning LBA. I was like, I was copying other speedrunners, and I was like, okay, let me put Roxer video so I can see the difference between me and him.
yeah.
And I was like, okay, let's go up here. Yeah, first try, I did it. Meanwhile, Roxer was at the end of the game, finishing the game and starting playing Beat Saber or something. Jesus, why I suck so much?
No, then I tried only getting a better time each time, and it got better. Yeah, but then my GPU decided to get nope, and I can't.
And
I
you
can't
can't
even
beat
play
me in
most of the
LBA.
games. Yeah, we still have a race to make.
Yeah, just because I said, okay, your computer is dying, I'm gonna give you another chance next time. I'm being a good
And then
god
it didn't
here.
work at all.
Okay, we kinda answered that question, but I want to ask you again, so it's gonna be more like an extended answer. Like, are you guys now playing to beat anyone, or you just go to your time? You want to beat your
I'm playing
time
to
and
beat you.
improve?
I mean, what?
What? You can't beat me? What?
What?
So yeah, by the way, that's the question. Are you competing with anyone else, or you just go for your time?
DVD, want to go first?
Well, for LBA, I'm going to be honest. I don't think that I will ever come close to Roxer. Like,
Oh well,
like
that's
seriously.
impossible.
But at the same time, I want to be at least in like plus 5 minute range. Like it's a 112 or something. My PB is a 117, so it's pretty bad. But I want to do it for myself. Like, try to beat the game in that manner, like in that speed. For Turok 2, well, it's tough to say that I want to be like the fastest because there are no other runners at the moment. So even if I play like shit, I'm still like better than anybody else.
The perks of being the only runner.
Yeah, I could potentially go for the remastered at this point, but as I said, it's not the same game, and I don't know. Like, the classic version will still be the better choice for me personally.
Okay.
And my third game was Crusaders of Might and Magic, which is an obscure spin-off of the Might and Magic franchise. And there was a runner that had the world record at the time, and I was like, well, he roaded it pretty much, and I was the guy who deep cleaned it and optimized it, and then I just beat his record by like 8 minutes or something. So it was a first shot by him. He was like, dude,
I would be frustrated if I was the one who rode the complete route and then someone comes and beats it in 10 minutes faster.
Yeah, it was like his first shot. He was like, okay, I want to play this game. This game is shit. This game sucks. This game shouldn't have been made in the first place. So let's try to beat that as fast as possible, because that game is like pure backtracking. Its content is like crammed into like 2-hour gameplay, but the overall gameplay and story is like 2 minutes short, and the rest of the time you're just walking back to back. It's a fucking shitty game. Not the PlayStation 1 version, though. It's a complete different game, but it's tough as shit.
I guess it's a new experience, but what happened to all the people that run Turok 1? Like, they all got into the new remaster version and tried running there?
You mean Turok 2, I guess.
Yeah. That one.
There were like 2 other runners back then when I first ran the game. It was Bismuth and some other guy, I can't remember his name. And Bismuth went for the remastered, and the other one just quit speedrunning entirely, I guess, or played some JRPG stuff. I don't know.
Oh no.
Yeah. One more lost soul.
Yeah.
F.
But I immediately joined the community, the Turok speedrunning community, and I could see what they found in the remastered, and well, some of the tricks I could actually pull off in the classic version, which doesn't seem to be good in a remastered.
No.
To recycle old glitches and stuff. But that's how it goes sometimes. So yeah, now I'm alone, forever alone, in a classic shitty game from '98.
It's like, I'm trying to imagine trying to do a speedrun in Warcraft, in original Warcraft, and then you try to do the speedrun in Warcraft 3 Reforged. Okay, I'm not gonna start ranting about. I'm not gonna. Yeah, let's keep talking about.
We are
usual
building.
games you
We are
guys do.
building so much hype for the day that we are gonna talk about Blizzard. That we must really do a good podcast when we talk about Blizzard for sure.
So what about the speedrunning events, the big ones?
No, wait, you didn't answer.
What, me? Who? What? Okay.
Yeah, it was. Are you running against anyone, or you just do it for your
Oh.
times and stuff?
I thought I answered. Okay, so at first no, I was just trying to do it because I wanted to do a better time, and it was really easy to obviously get a PB because you're starting, you're finding your pace, and you're discovering new tricks, new glitches, and that thing. And at first, I think you get really high because oh shit, it's so easy to get a PB. Like I can do it every single time until I get better at the game, right? But then you realize you meet your your limit, not exactly your limit, but at least your usual pace. And then the only thing you got left to do is to keep trying and hopefully get better at it. And then you realize that your best pace, I don't know, it's maybe ultra good or maybe not so good. So then I think you start to think, okay, what can I do to get better at this game? What can I do to beat this specific person or something? And for me personally, I don't think I was aiming to beat. At first, obviously, I was aiming to beat Rockstar because I wanted to be first. Like I guess everyone wanted to be first.
But you,
then I
you
realized
didn't know that Rockstar was God.
exactly. I didn't know Rockstar didn't make mistakes since it's wrong. No, but I realized I need to focus on finding my own pace, and then I tried to compete against the people who had like a similar pace. Like for example, I think we had a pretty similar time with you, Mike, back in last year, I think.
Yeah.
And I think who else had a similar pace? I think
Blake.
Blake was also there. Yeah. So I tried aiming for your time and Blake's time. No, so that's when we started talking, and then all the banter came into place, and then I'm gonna beat you, race me, you suck. And
I remember.
and that's when I really wanted to beat those times, right? But then
Then PC,
yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
It's-
pretty much the same for me, I guess. I mean, in the beginning, I was like, I tried GTA so hard. I was really, I want to do it. I really need to do it. I want to be like Tezuro. But after a while, I was like, dude, I can't. I really can't. And that's why I rage quitted, by the way, because I wanted to beat Tezuro even if I wasn't able. I'm not able to beat him or beat... I don't even know the ladder right now. I don't know what's my place if anyone beated me. But back then was just because I rage quitted. Then I did some LBA, and in there I was a little bit...
You quitted even more.
Oh, yes, but for another reason. I tried hard in LBA, and when I got the third place, I was like, well, we have Cash and we have Rockstar. Rockstar is God, we don't even think about beating Rockstar. We have Cash, and I don't know if I can beat it, but because right now I'm focused on another game, it's pretty hard to me to get in competition with Cash. And probably No One Lives Forever is the game that is really making me competitive because of... I don't know if it's still in chat of it. Probably is driving because of fucking Hippocat. That, as I always say, it's my best enemy in that game. I really love the competition with him in No One Lives Forever. Especially because we were trading world records back and forth. I was like, yes, I got the world record. Hippocat got the world record. Fuck you, is mine. No, fuck you, is mine, Piet. And it's really fun also because Hippo is retarded, at least almost like me. So it's not those toxic, like when I heard that Hippocat beated me, I was like, nice one, Hippo. Now I'm gonna wreck you. And so far I didn't. So, but that's another stuff. And No One Lives Forever taught me that I can speedrun even without giving a fuck about the world record, actually, because now I'm playing again GTA 2 and I'm not aiming for anything. If I get a PB, good. If I don't, who cares? It's running in that way. GTA 2 got another chance for me, at least. I'm really enjoying it now. Before I was just like, I want to be the best and I can't, so I rage.
I mean, you can't really be disappointed if you're not expecting anything, so. I
Yeah,
mean, that's
Yeah,
probably
pretty
the
much.
way to go into speedrunning.
yeah, that's the best, I guess. I guess it's the best. So, Ansin, you were questioning, you were saying another question. Let's
Oh
see.
yeah. About the big speedrunning events like GDQ or ESA or some shit like that.
I will speak
Like
last.
I was thinking about a little bit yesterday before going to bed because I don't really follow the speedrunning scene like at all. Like I've seen like a couple speedrun. Why are you staring at the screen like that?
Nothing.
I was the I've seen a couple famous runs like from I don't know, not famous, maybe just of games that I really like Commander Keen and Mario and like the classic ones, I guess. Uh, but I started to think about it. It's pretty much the same games every year, or mostly the same games every year. And the reason for that, I think, it's because of the exposure of the game, like the audience. Because if you have like, for example, 10,000 people watching, and then you suddenly change into a game like nobody knows, like give it LBA for example. Okay, let's keep talking about LBA.
As French Star just said, Mega Man's done quick.
Yeah,
I didn't say
Mega
it.
Man, and you're not gonna get the same impact. Like people are not gonna be interested in watching. Like, oh, I remember this game. I'm gonna watch how the people glitch it and do it fast and stuff. So I guess they just go for the safe route, and then they choose the same popular ones, and it's pretty much the same every year. But I don't think it's very good for the speedrunning community because it affects um like in a way a new form to discover new games.
Hmm.
Like you usually start surfing for old games, and then you remember, oh, I used to play this or something similar.
Yep.
But I guess that's a very good way to keep people engaged in new old games or even new games and discover them and know how they work, the mechanics and stuff. But it's kind of you know, it's like a wall they put,
Uh,
and you can't really do much about it. That you just cross your fingers and hope that you get picked with your underground old school game,
Mm.
and that's it.
do you think that this way of doing the event is just for one specific event or any single speedrun event is like that? Like they always pick those games and they don't care about anything else.
No, I wouldn't say every single event. Like I've seen a lot of new obscure games in some of those events, but it's not that common. Like you usually see the same ones again and again. And then if you're lucky, and then you happen to tune in a random, like in the middle of the night or something,
Mm-hmm.
and then you see a random game, and oh yeah, this looks cool. But I guess in the hours where everyone is watching the stream, they're expecting to see something popular, right?
Yep. Don't know, DVD, want to say something?
Yeah, I pretty much agree with that. I think that they pick like the most popular speed games like SM64 is every year, even in the
Yeah.
summer events, I guess. Mega Man, what is it? Like the F-Zero games, I guess. Some classic SNES games,
Yeah.
some NES games that everybody will remember when they played it as a kid. But I know that there are marathons that like they are not banning those popular games, but they have an emphasis on showing old and even forgotten games, because the popular games maybe won't fit in the overall category of the marathon. I'm
Mhm.
thinking about Shots Fired Marathon, for example. They are only showing shooter games or action games, and there is no NES game in there or an SNES game. There's all like PC games like Fear, like I don't know, like Killzone, Stalker, all those shooting games that nobody will ever see at a GDQ. And And I think, like for me personally, it's more exciting to see those games because shooter games are often very good speed games as a whole, like fast-paced shooter, for example. But yeah, I think that GDQ should give smaller runners and like forgotten games a chance. They are big enough to kind of like say fuck it. It's like half a year. Let's not show SM64 or Mega Man for once, and just show some underground game how it goes. Like everybody is crossing their fingers to get a place there, a free slot.
Yeah.
But usually it's just like all those big famous speedrunners getting their place. I don't know, like G05 or something.
I mean, it's even so big that you could really make an entire event with just one of those popular games, and I think it's a really good idea to give those unknown games a nice opportunity to have exposure and everyone has a chance to play it, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Like I think they tried to change it up with like some relay races, and it's more like they focus on the runners itself rather than the game itself. Maybe they think that that some games are like boring nowadays, like SM64, like the 50,000th 16-star race or something. It's maybe not popular anymore, but it's the runners itself that are interesting to many people out there.
Yeah.
I think most of the people I've ever talked to about speedrunning and how they started speedrunning, they always refer, or most of them refer to the AGDQ 2013 run from Cosmo. That famous Zelda.
That guy, yeah.
And yeah, I mean, all right, he's not Cosmo anymore, but
He's Narcissus.
Yeah, I didn't remember the name. Thank you, Mike.
but it's still very, very famous, like that run of Zelda, even though it's not the world record and it's definitely not a good run for today's standards. It's still a very, very entertaining run for what it is. Like, it's educational, it's showing what a game can be, what a speedrun can be, and how you like behave while you are speedrunning. And it's before all those controversies with AGDQ and whatnot, like censoring the guys that banning them. Oh yeah, Mike, I'm sorry. I just pushed the button.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's your turn, Mike.
Well, I'm gonna take it really far away from the madness, so let's get back into the topic and let's talk about the events. I think I'm pretty happy usually. When I see there is a speedrunning event, I'm usually happy, even if it's GDQ. Some guys in chat know what I think about GDQ, but I will repeat in a few minutes, don't worry. It's pretty cool because usually speedrunning is really something underground, even if nowadays there are even events with prizes, and I remember Cheese 05 beating the world record in was a ESA event, I guess. It was called Beat the Record, I guess. And it's really cool because, in my opinion, speedrunning has really a lot of stuff in common with pro gaming. Like, if I see a Counter-Strike player and Cheese, a Super Mario 64 player, the routine is basically the same. You spend a lot of time in a game, you try to master it. The only difference is that in CSGO you are playing against other people, and in speedrunning you are playing against the time. Basically it's like soccer, football versus 100-meter dash. They are both sports, so you treat them in the same way. So usually I'm kind of happy if I see events, and especially nowadays there are some cool events. Like, I am so into ESA. I really love how they are doing the show there. because it feels like, I don't know, professional, okay? It's like they don't really want much memes into the run. They want a good runner that is entertaining and also good. I probably never saw a runner that was really disgusting running the game, or, well, it happened. Sometimes some runners were boring, but usually are really entertaining. They don't do much jokes, but they explain everything, and that's what I'm into. If I want to learn the speedrun more or less. And this brings me back to GDQ, that it was in the beginning the exact opposite. It was not a place to... how can I say it? It was not like professional. It was like, this shit is underground. Let's make it famous. Let's show people that we can finish Super Mario in less than an hour. Let's show people that I can abuse a Pokemon save state and jump directly to the end of the game, and all that kind of stuff. Now, I'm breathing. I really want to not get mad. Since they changed the administration of GDQ, I don't watch GDQ anymore, because what they don't understand was that GDQ was a place, as DVD said, the runner was the focus of the event. And I want to say a name that I already say, Siglemic. I saw the run last night again because when I was thinking about that, I saw this live, I want to see it again. The first thing that comes in my mind is Siglemming, specifically say, I want to see the chat. It was really something big. I want to see the chat, I need to see the chat, I want to see the people chatting near me. And he spent more time watching the chat than caring about the people behind him. He was reading every single message, not loud, but he was reading. And it brings me back to now, where I see a fucking TV show. I mean, I watch wrestling. I know what's cringe. It's wrestling. You know, it's fucking cringe. GDQ is more cringe than wrestling, and it's impossible. I'm watching muscular people doing a fake fight, and it's less cringe than watching GDQ. And it drives me mad, because right now, not all the runners, but most of the runners, it's... They are no one. They are there. Hello, my name is... you know those old Call of Duty tags, like, hello, my name is XXX, Superboy, fan, girl, yeah, boy, what up, yeah, 0xxx. And this is Super Meat Boy. Now we are gonna do the... Oh, I failed. Now we are... Oh, I failed. Oh, I failed. Oh, I failed. What I see is that really important runners don't care about GDQ anymore, because, in my opinion, for what it became. And I can't even blame them. I took some notes right now, and I want to tell you this. Let's make some names. The first one is kinda cringe, and I don't care that he got banned because his run was disgusting, but the motivation between it is stupid. GamePro was running Crash Bandicoot 2, and the meme of the run was that he made a lot of suicide jokes. It was like, okay, in this game we need to suicide to... The fucking reason is because you start back, okay? So you suicide, you go back, blah blah blah. GDQ didn't like it, because, oh, you can't joke about suicide. I'm not joking about suicide, I'm joking about dying in a stupid video game. Fuck you. It got banned. It was fucking cringe in a way, because that runner was really not funny. Even if it was making jokes, they were not funny. No one was laughing, but... Again, he wasn't doing anything wrong, but okay. One of the other ridiculous one was Bonso577 that was running Jack and Dexter. DVD, probably you remember it, I saw your face.
Yeah.
That he got banned by 1 year for nothing. First of all...
What did he do?
Oh, okay, pretty easy. First thing that he did was, like, he said, every time I fail something, send a tweet to Air Canada, their airplane company in Canada, okay? Send a tweet in there. But everyone understood that it was a joke. Of course, I'm not sending a tweet to Air Canada to say, "Oh, my runner failed." Oh. No one did that. And GDQ fucking calm down. And GDQ send a tweet to Air Canada saying, "Guys, we are so sorry for what happened." And you know what Air Canada responded to that? He basically said, "Who the fuck are you and what the fuck it happened?" Because nothing happened. They were saying sorry for something that didn't happen. What the fuck? Other reason was that he was making too many jokes about Owen Wilson. Because they said a lot of time like, wow. Yeah. Oh my god, such rude. And someone in the organization, actually, they didn't stop, but they say to the runner, GDQ staff kinda tell you to stop joking about Owen Wilson. Okay.
I mean, what's the real reason behind it? Like, why our runners are not allowed to have fun on stage, or what?
Well,
like,
that's a meme
now, or what?
That's the meme now in GDQ. You are not allowed to have fun in GDQ. That's a meme now. Congratulations, GDQ. You are doing it very great. And he got banned for 1 year. Wow. Oh, he also sweared because saying "shut up" is swearing. But okay.
And he kind of said like "fuck" 3 times or something like that. I don't know.
I mean,
he responded to some mistake he made by saying "fuck" or "shit." Like,
oh no,
1 year ban. Wow, 1 year.
1 year for saying "fuck." Oh my god. Let me check.
Could I be in jail?
You almost don't think about it. You fail and then you fuck. It even comes out. So.
That's 1 year in the brink for you.
Damn. I don't know why are they trying to make it so professional? Like it's obviously built by a community, so why?
Because of the fucking money. Because of the fucking money.
Still, you still wanna, I don't know, have the essence of the main event, because you know it's built by a community. It's mostly it's made because of the community. Like, because if no one signs in, if no one watches, like what are they left with?
I don't really... Basically what they are trying to do is they are hiding behind the reason of we are doing this for charity. But I don't really understand why, because ESA does the same, but it's not cringe. All the fucking jokes that they made now between the games, it's fucking disgusting. Like, you watch the start of GDQ back in the days when they were underground of a house, and you see that it was cringe, but in a cool way. Like, it was cringe because it was 20 guys that never leave their home for any reason, because reason that we don't know, but most of them were like closing in their room playing video games. They meet for the first time, and of course it's cringe, but it's cringe in a good way. Right now you see like that fucking segment where, I don't need to insult, calm down, where Proto Magical Girl did that fucking joke with the Yu-Gi-Oh cards while playing Uno. It's not funny! It's not funny! It's not fucking funny. Stop it. Stop it. Or the guy that usually showed the fucking the price if you do donation, that asked 2 other guys, let's do the Mario walk. Like, you stand up and you move one arm like this, and you like walk, and this is the Mario walk. And the 2 guys watched him and said, no, we are not going to do that, in a really serious tone. And you are bringing the mood down so much. Why you do this? I can't fucking understand it. And of course, they made, I remember, the creation of GDQ Poverty. I don't know if you guys ever saw that. Yeah. GDQ Poverty was a channel made by someone that I don't really know, that basically was hosting GDQ, and they had a chat that was totally free. And I don't want to say that the chat in GDQ is cool, because the more they tried to censor it, the the worse it became. They started with really, let's call it innocent jokes. And if you censor those, it's gonna be worse every time. You censor me, you ban me, I make another account. You ban me other account, I make 10 other accounts. I will DDoS the stream until you went down. And in ESA, they are doing the opposite. If a guy enter and it's fucking toxic, 99% of the time I saw that they ignore it completely. Even the chat is not like, shut up, dude. Everyone is like, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, fuck you. And not no one,
works.
Of course, even ESA have his problems in chat, but they handle it much better than GDQ that bans everyone because, oh, you are sexist, you are racist, you are doing this, discrimination. Fuck you, it's the internet, learn to fucking joke. And, again, I have a shit ton of people banned in there, but I don't really understand why right now GDQ is... In my opinion, GDQ was a speedrunning event with donation that goes through charity, okay? But the event was speedrunning. Right now, it's an event where they try to push the fucking... how the fuck do I call it? I will call it feminazi because I don't have a better fucking term. Where they say that... Proto-Magical Girl is actually 2 persons, and she wants to be referred as 2 persons. If my fucking friend says something like that, it's gonna get in the fucking hospital for madness. You are mad, you are bipolar, it's a fucking illness. In GDQ, it's not an illness, you need to respect my opinion. It's not an opinion, it's a mental disease. Jesus Christ. And...
I mean...
No, sorry. Talk. If I continue
I think... I mean, I guess they're just trying to get a really friendly environment, but in that doing so, it just restricts so much of the things you can say, of the things you can express, of the things you can joke about. It's not even a fun place to be anymore because you feel so limited. And the worst part is most of the people that really get offended or just ask for bans or demod themselves, I don't think they really understand humor as it is, because I don't know, if you keep joking about like the guy that got banned from doing suicide jokes, for example, it's not making light of the situation, it's not making light of all the people who actually suicided and for serious reasons. It's just making a how do you say it? It's making you realize the absurdity of some situations. I'm not saying suicide is absurd. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, no. In the most jokes are making you realize the absurdity of most situations that usually affect you in some way or make you sad, and you try to move on with that thing and just laugh about it.
Yeah, you are exorcising it.
Yeah, exactly. And they don't really seem to understand that, and they just see a word about it and they just freak out and ban everyone and try to get rid of all the things that are really in their eyes making a worse community, which in reality it's just making it is making it worse, but by trying to to get better. Yeah, it's really contradictory.
Yeah, but that's the problem there. It's becoming a fucking TV show. If I want to watch TV, I watch TV. I don't watch fucking GDQ. And that's a gigantic problem. Like, we went from, again, because it was one of my first runners that I saw. We went from Siglemic, watching the chat, and discovering that there is other people that speedrun, meeting new people, having being in a good environment with Triex is another name that came in my mind. Fucking Triex is a legend. And we went from there to a fucking something, because I don't even know what Proto-Magical Girl wants to be referred at. I don't know if she is a girl, if he wants to be a boy. I don't even know. We went from there to him, her, whatever, pretending to be called two names, putting the fucking tags under the name because it's disrespectful. You refer me as Xar, or whatever is that. The fucking new boss, Cool Matty, he just made a fucking company to raise money for charity, okay? But it's not about speedrunning anymore. It's not about speedrunning anymore. It's about charity. That is not bad, okay? But it was not why it was born, in my opinion.
Yeah. It also feels so corporate now. It
is.
I don't feel comfortable with the way the whole event works.
No, totally no. DVD, you have any?
Yeah. Well, I can remember a scene after a Pokemon run by Worster, and he was like, it was obviously before this whole Cool Matty SJW stuff came in. He was like, well, I beat the run, or I'm finished with the run, but some of my community said he would donate $100 if I say fucking niggas on the screen. Yeah. And he said that, and the crowd was laughing. There were blacks in there that laughed too. I'm pretty sure that Trihex behind the camera was laughing too.
For sure.
It was so absurd and it was so stupid.
Right?
But everybody, like really everybody, even chat and even everybody involved knew it was a fucking joke.
Yeah.
So nobody was offended. Nobody was like, I don't know. Nobody thought he's a fucking nigger on the stream or something. But it was so absurd and it was so funny, I guess. I mean, humor is like very selective. Somebody might understand it, somebody not. But I think everybody will understand that it's supposed to be a joke. And nowadays, if there's a guy sitting there in front of the camera and in front of hundreds and thousands of people on the internet, and he's like, he must think like, for every sentence he wants to say while he's focused and while he's running, he has to be like, oh, can I say this? Oh, can I say that?
It's so exhausting.
It brings everybody down. And I hate this. I hate to see that there is a runner who is streaming on his own channel and he's like, he's talking very, very normal, like saying shit and fuck at some point, but on stream he can't do that, and I hate this.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like it's a complete different runner that is sitting there. He's nervous because he can't say anything he would say otherwise in his stream. And I guess that like every single guy that is sitting there in front of hundreds and thousands of people don't want to get attacked by those people who think that they have to be offended by everything. And even in times on Twitter and stuff like that, it's so fast that you can be like attacked for basically nothing, right?
Yeah. Nowadays, it's so easy to get labeled by some stupid shit you said, and then it's pretty much doomed because you're surprised it's on the internet and everyone's gonna judge you for something really stupid that you really didn't meant, or you were making a joke or something. And the fact that you have to really think about every single thing you said while doing a speedrun, it's like I couldn't really. I would rather get banned by saying something that I really meant than trying to maintain a fake personality or something while doing something that I really like. So and other than that, I think that, for example, Twitch gave a lot of power to the word nigga, for example, that you were talking about. It's like, obviously, if I think all depends on the context. Like, if you're obviously joking with the person and you know them, even though you're not black, because that's a lot of times I heard like you can joke about it if you're not black and stuff, but it's fucking stupid. Like, it depends on the context. If you really mean it to say it in a really respectful way, or being disrespectful or trying to offend someone, then I guess it could have some bad response from everyone in the event or something. But if everyone can tell you're joking, and most of the people can, it doesn't really make sense just because you said it. It's dumb as fuck.
No, of course, the context is important, and that drives me crazy. Like they're contextualizing every single word to make you feel guilty because you used that word.
Yeah.
And it makes me mad because I know a lot of black guys well, not a lot. At least I can count 10 black guys that Ansin, don't even try. I see your face. Shut up. Fuck you. I'm not racist. So I have even black guys that are my friends, and I always in my life joked about the N-word with them. I actually have. I don't have it. I have it downstairs probably. I have a piece of paper with a black guy one of my black friends gave me with the N-word pass because we were joking about the N-word pass. Okay, I have it original. But I can understand that if you are in a big event like GDQ or ESA or GSA, any of those, I can understand that you don't want to use the bundle of sticks word or the N-word or anything too big because it's an official event, there is a corporation behind, blah, blah, blah. I can understand that. But about GDQ, we are talking about something that they went mad at Mike Canis because he say soy boy.
Yeah.
This is not the N-word. It's not the F-word. It's soy boy. It's a fucking meme. And no, they went mad at him. They didn't ban him, but they went mad at him. Like, it's disrespectful because not every man is like a chad. A man can be even a little... That's not the point. We are talking about a guy that in the game was skinny. And so I said, look at this soy boy. He's totally not a man. It's a joke. Why you need to leave me alone? Jesus Christ. I can understand that they banned people like R.Y. Goose from GoldenEye speedrunner. Because, and I don't understand that because what I said in the past does not reflect what I am right now. But again, it came out that it was pretty much racist and sexist. So you ban him, and even R.Y. Goose said, I will take my responsibilities. I say that, and okay. But they need to calm the fuck down because right now it's not. I mean, as Grossai can say, it's going really well. GDQ is making a shit ton of money every fucking year, but not from speedrunners. Not from. I'm not watching GDQ unless I see a specific name, and I see. I will make a random name. I don't know if I see Tezuro is speedrunning GTA 2 in GDQ. I will watch it. Okay. But not like the other years when I was like, oh, who the fuck is Bonzo? And I never saw a speedrun of Jack and Dexter. Let me watch it. I will never do that because it's gonna be so fucking boring. I'm gonna see a runner that is basically doing a script. Is hello, my name is, can I say Bonzo or do I need to censor Bon because it's like Boner? Bon,
most of the times you really... You feel like you're missing out because maybe it's a really fun guy to hang around with in a stream and he's funny as fuck, but you can't really tell because he's fucking following a script or not being himself. Yeah. So that's annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's pretty much like they feel the pressure of being on camera. They feel the pressure that they have to be good at the game. They feel the pressure from behind the scenes, like all those guys who think that, oh, like they have a notepad ready for like, oh, he said this word, oh, he said that word, did he say it? Like, it's fucking stupid, and it brings everybody down, and I hate to see that. And like what Anson said, like, you can't really see what this people is because he's turning into something that is okay with the GDQ staff, right?
Yeah,
it's basically watching one guy. It's basically watching a guy that is going to a Saturday Night Live show. He got his question before, so he can choose what question can answer. Like, okay, this not, this yes, but I will say this, okay? Everything is scripted, okay, let's do it. No, that's not internet, sorry.
Yeah. Amen.
Amen, brother! And that's why I'm so I will just forget about GDQs. GDQ, if you see this, ban me from your fucking event. Please ban me. I don't want to be associated with GDQ ever in my fucking life. But that's why I'm so happy with ESA, because again, I would like to see an event more with jokes, like more for fun. But ESA is taking the serious way, and I like it anyway, because it's when I watch the runs there, I feel like I don't know, like you are doing a tutorial session with Cristiano Ronaldo if you like soccer. It's not out of the character, is a little bit more polite, but I remember when I saw the run of San Andreas with oh fuck, I forgot his name. San Andreas runner, one of the most famous one. Oh shit.
I don't really know the names of the GTA runners.
Was it KZ Through?
No, the toxic one is not really toxic. I mean, it's a little.
Mike Max?
Yoshimutsu.
I mean, no,
Yoshimutsu Kadin said it. What? I missed the joke.
The really toxic one, Mike Max?
Fuck you. No, Kadin said it good. Yoshimutsu. And he was running, and at one point he said fuck, and I literally felt bad for him. I was like, oh, he said fuck, he's gonna be banned now. He's gonna be so fucking banned now, he didn't want to say that. And he said fuck like 10 times during the run. And ESA was like, cool, okay, see you next year. Really?
That's how it should be. Like,
Yeah.
like, because I can't imagine the fucking thought of being watched all the time. Like, you're running and then you have some guy in the back like, say fuck one more time and I will fucking ban you for 1 year. And it's not, you can't really be yourself with that.
Yeah.
And that's why I love ESA, and I'm also loving GSA a lot, because I don't know if it happened sometimes, but it's the first time that I discovered that the runners in the event are actually fighting for money. So the money that they are making is not going through charity. That, again, it's really cool, but that's why I say that we need to treat speedrun as much as any esport. I'm giving my time to learn. No one lives forever. So if I can take part of a tournament or just a run, beat the record like they did in GSA, it's oh, sorry, I saw it. It's fucking cool. Like seeing Cheese winning money, a lot of money. I don't remember if it was 10k or 5k, something like that. And see him crying live in GSA, because I was like, not only I got a lot of money, but I beat one of the best, one of the stuff that I wanted to do in my life, having again the world record. It was so fucking cool to watch, even if you are not a Super Mario fan. And same in every GSA event that I saw. It was so cool to watch the runners.
That was last year? I don't remember, because I also watched it, but it was really cool.
It was really cool also because there were all the television, like in any esport event. There were a lot of monitors and consoles with a lot of player playing, and not randomly for sure. There was a order, but one player goes into the main position, and meanwhile all the other players keep playing, recorded, of course, if you beat the world record. And in that way, you can really put the player again on first place, not the charity that I can't say that enough. Cool, but we are talking about speedrunning, so let's put the player in first place. Bless you, Ansin.
He's dying.
Yeah, he is done.
I'm good. Yeah, I think putting a prize pool in the main event of speedrunning, it changes the whole perspective of the event, because as you said, yeah, cool that you're doing it for a charity, right? But then what do the runners get, like, apart from the audience and the and the poor feedback they get, because I think it's kind of hard to reach out while doing that, right? But yeah, That's a really good way to kind of start seeing speedrunning as an esport.
Yeah, and this connects to Grossaiken question that asked any through the esportization of speedrunning. So maybe we can keep talking a little bit about that. DVD, what's your opinion about getting a little bit more professional into speedrunning?
Well, for me personally, it doesn't matter because I'm a casual speedrunner and I won't compete in any like esport event. Not only because I suck, but every game I'm playing pretty much will not be in such events. But I think it's a great thing overall because it gives a completely new like estimate for people who are trying their best to beat their times and other times, and it's pretty much like a speedrun.com leaderboard, but it's a one-time thing, right? I mean, they compete in ladders and stuff. There are some like bingos. I saw that on Donkey Kong 64, I guess, where they have like the spreadsheet with like bingo tiles, and on each tile is a quest you have to do in the game, and the first guy who is who has a bingo then wins. It's a pretty interesting concept, actually.
Yeah, it's fucking cool.
And it's like a tournament, and it goes about like there is something to win, like some money or some goodies. And it's a totally new appeal to some people, I guess. Even like learning the games, like SM64. And yeah, I think it's a good thing. It's really a good thing.
The only thing that I'm scared about getting the speedrunning into some kind of esport is that when I watch, well, I don't even watch it anymore because of the reason I'm about to say, but when you see CSGO pro playing right now, it became literally like football. Like I was, and I still am, well, not anymore because the team is disbanded, the original one, a big fan of Ninjas in Pyjamas. That it was a group of people that was really together. It was not only a team, but it was like we are friends and we like this. Meanwhile, right now is I don't know, I have this amount of money, what player can I buy? Okay, let's buy that player and let's bring it to here. And maybe the player doesn't even enjoy the game, but you know, it gives you a lot of money meanwhile you are playing video games. So yeah, I'm kind of scared that a lot of people, if it became pro player stuff and with prizes and stuff, I can feel that some people will join the speedrunning just for the money.
Yeah.
Even if you don't like the games.
Yeah, I think that's a big problem, yeah. Especially when it comes to the most popular games like SM64. I'm pretty sure many of those in the community play the game or run the game because they want to be the best. And they maybe like, it's basically comparing it to the LBA Discord, where everybody helps everybody and everybody is encouraging everybody to do their best and try to find and learn new stuff. And I don't think that on the SM64 Discord or in the community itself, it's the same exact like effort for a community. I think most of them are like they find something and they won't share it with everybody because they have a clear advantage this with the new strat, basically. I don't know if this is true, but I think the bigger the community gets, the more like exposure of those people who are trying to do their best and try to win at every like with everything. Yeah, it's not a community effort anymore. It's just one guy, right? I mean, he's not going to be like, oh, I won $50,000 and I'm going to share it with the with the whole community. They will go like, oh, $50,000, you suck, haha.
Yeah.
and there you go, right?
Yeah. Ansin, what about you? You have something to add?
I do think
Wait a second. In chat, if you have any question about speedrunning and stuff, just ask it. Sorry, Ansin, keep going.
Yeah. I think treating speedrunning as an esport, I think that's a really nice way to go. But as you guys were saying, like if there's money involved, it obviously gonna come with another things like cheating, like Hicken said, it's
Yeah.
gonna become bigger, for example. But given the fact that it's gonna be an esport, I think it's not gonna be that big of a problem because um I'm guessing you're gonna be asked to perform live, right? And even if you try to work your way cheating and making into an event, you're probably gonna get tested before the event, and then they're gonna realize you're not the thing that you were claiming to be. So I think that's how it's gonna be, right? But yeah, for sure, there are gonna be a lot of people who kind of sign for the event, and then they're gonna do it with cheated runs, right? Because nowadays it's getting easier to. It depends on the game also, but it's getting easier to cheat a run and with some editing skills and whatnot. If you still need a pretty basic knowledge of the game to know what's possible and what's not, but still it's gonna be a problem. And if it becomes something big, and then you have the problem of people doing it only for the money, right? Who don't really care about the game nor the community. And I guess that's something that you can't really run from. Like it's inevitable.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's gonna be that big of an impact. It's gonna be there. Everyone would know, but it's not gonna be so bad.
I don't think that cheating will be a problem for just this reason. If I think about cheating in speedrun, I will remember more episodes of old runs than new runs. Like, I saw a lot of Doom 1 cheated run. I was looking a video on YouTube about exposing some old runs. And it was more easy back in the days because, no one have had any editing skills. So if you like splice your run in with some videos, who will notice it? Who is gonna be so crazy to load my video onto editing software, check if the audio balance is the same in all the video or if I cut the video? So back in the days was probably so much hard to discover that someone cheated the run. Meanwhile, right now, I mean, come on, everyone can load a cracked version of Sony Vegas and check your run if it's spliced or not. And the newer game are, in my opinion, really hard to cheat because I remember like a cluster track run that was cheated, and a specific superpower gives you in the middle a stuff that rotates, and some guy analyzed that in one of the runs, let's call it was like a loading screen animation, okay, in the middle of the screen. He discovered that between the levels, the fucking loading stuff was different every time. It was in another position. So he was like, dude, this run is cheated. Same in Doom, they discovered a lot of runs that were cheated, or Super Paper Mario that I don't remember. Chibi was the name probably.
Yeah.
He cheated with the emulator. So I'm pretty sure that cheating is not gonna be a problem. Especially as you said, if you go to a Super Mario 64 event live, the only thing that you can bring from home is your joystick. The console is there.
Yeah.
They're gonna check your controller. So if you have any Game Shark or any cheating hardware to your joystick, it's gonna be visible. Unless you fucking install a Game Shark inside your controller in a Arduino that is literally 1 millimeter big. But really, are you going to do that? I mean, maybe for money, yes. I mean, but even thinking about esport, they tried to cheat, but every single time they got wrecked by the fucking anti-cheat software or the fucking referee. They are there to check it.
Unless you're Todd Rogers and you start making
Unless you're Todd Rogers.
Todd
Rogers
excuses.
that watch us every day. Hi Todd, congratulations on your world. Oh, but by the way,
his scores were fucking unbelievable. Like how did he pull off that thing for so long?
corruption.
I really don't. Yeah. From it was
Easy.
Twin Galaxies, right?
Yeah.
Like I was checking the scores the other day. The second guy had like 50k points and he had like 1,000,002,050.
By the way, about those two fuckers, Todd Rogers, what was the other name? Todd Rogers and
Billy Mitchell.
Billy Mitchell.
Yeah.
Billy Mitchell got his record approved again by Guinness World Record. Not by speedrun.com, but by... Yeah.
I saw that video.
What the fuck?
Fucking damn it. Like, all the
Now I'm
community
tilted.
is literally giving you all the proof that he cheated.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm saying, oh, he's a cheater. I'm giving you the proof. But no, Guinness World Record said, no, it's legit for us. I mean, it's good.
That's so
fucking embarrassing, dude.
Yeah. Fuck.
It's like nobody in this whole fucking world believes this guy anymore. And there's Guinness, which established himself or itself like for 40 years to claim or to approve some awesome world records, and then there you go. Like, how can you do something like this?
Yeah.
Like,
Discredit themselves. Like there's not much they can do.
Yeah, there has to be some threats
for sure.
from Billy Mitchell, for sure. I mean, it's his most important thing, right? I mean, his times are so important to him personally that he will try everything to stay clean, right? Like to be like the good guy. But what the fuck? I saw that video. I saw that video and I was like, holy fucking shit! Why? How? And why? So I can't, like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's really annoying to. I didn't know that about the second guy.
Yeah,
He
it
got
happened a
approved.
few days ago or 1 week ago, by the way.
Yeah,
So...
fucking bullshit.
Oh, that's
Like
stupid.
back into the cheating thing. I think. Fuck, I forgot what I was about to say. It just poof, it's gone.
Billy Mitchell ruined your PB.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember now. I think even if you try to prove that some record is really cheated, there's a shit ton of records that haven't really been checked, and who knows how many of them are cheated. Because as you said, nowadays sometimes it's easier to, like, everyone has a much better understanding with editing, with audio editing, video editing, and the code of the games is accessible from, at least from all games, it's accessible from most of the people. So it's pretty much, if you really try, I don't think people will realize that you actually cheated and the game is really, really broken and it could really pass as a glitch, But yeah, that's, who knows who cheated or not. Maybe Rockstar is cheating. I'm watching you.
Even before Rockstar cheated every run. Oh my god. No, I trust Rockstar. He is a muscular guy.
Yeah.
I would not trust him.
He's a beast at those games.
In that case, by the way, I guess it's up to the community. What I'm trying to say is that I will make you an example. It's gonna be easy. It's not just about cheating, but also about creating some mafia, let's call it mafia, inside the community. I will not accuse anyone, I will not say any name, but when I was running the wrestling game, WCW NWO Wrestling Revenge, I remember one guy that was also one of the mods of the leaderboard, and I submitted my run, and how much time? 2 months passed, and it was a world record, and I was like, okay, maybe they are off not watching the website anymore, let's give it a check. I went to his stream and I said, you know, in my channel I'm a fucking asshole, but in other channels I'm really fucking polite, unless it's unseen stream. Unless it's unseen stream, in that case I'm kinda toxic. But yeah, I'm usually very polite, so I said, hello man, how are you, blah blah blah, usual stuff. And he was so cute with me. He was, oh, welcome, how are you, blah blah blah. And then I said, yeah man, you know, I submitted a run of this game, so I saw that nobody checked it. Can you please, when you have 2 minutes, can you give it a check? And I know that he saw my message because he was reading chat. And he totally ignored me, and he didn't answer to any message anymore in chat. And I was like, okay, I don't like it. And I sent a message to the speedrun.com customer service. And because apparently that's how you do it. If no one checks your run, you call them and they fix the problem. And I sent a message to them like, I submitted this run, no one is giving a fuck, please solve this. And after that, probably 2 days went by and they verified my run suddenly, not the speedrun.com service, but the guy. And I got the world record. I went back to his stream and he totally ignored me. Like I said, oh, thank you for verifying the run. He didn't even answer me. And suddenly another guy came out of nowhere and wrecked every single world record. And as I said, I don't accuse because I didn't even check. But, you know, looks kind of weird that world record was sitting there.
Really fishy.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. But again, when I saw all of this, I said, you know what? Fuck you. I have other communities that are so much better than this crap. I don't give a fuck about a wrestling game for Nintendo 64. Fuck it. But that is another problem, I guess. Like, if the community wants to do mafia stuff, I'm pretty sure that they can afford, like, they can approve cheated runs. Like Todd Rogers corrupted someone. We can do it in every community, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard about a case in some other game where it's exactly this. Like the mod team was like for example, you play a game that is very, very broken in itself, and you find something new, but you don't know how you pull that off. Like you I don't know, you clipped through something or something, and it saves like 10 seconds or something. So you beat the world record by 10 seconds, and you submitted it, and then the moderating team comes over and says, "Well, how did you do that?" And you don't know because you did it on accident. And they are like, "Okay, well, you can't explain that. We will ban this the speed tag, and the world record is not approvable. It got banned." That's actually I don't know. Those guys, like, I don't know.
I mean, at first it could be a problem. I get what you said, but if you did it by accident, it's very possible that you can replicate it again, like by trying a million times. But you know you'll get it because it's possible, right? And but still, it's really a pain in the ass having to deal with that situation because. Nor you can prove that you actually did it legit. But now you have to find out how the fuck you did it because it was an accident, right? Yeah. So that's even more frustrating.
Yeah. It's especially when it is a game that is like an alpha or 1.0 or something that is completely broken.
Then pay.
Yeah, the game I was talking about was One Late Night Deadline. Maybe somebody will know that.
Nope.
It's a game that is 1.0 since like 5 years and never even been patched. It's kind of like a horror game, but the first game is better and the second is just a piece of shit. But it's so broken because you can just fall through the floor and die. You can, I don't know, like pick up an item and it doesn't show up in your inventory screen or something. It is a broken game, and those kind of things can happen. Like you get warped up and you have to go into the third floor from the cellar or something, and this saves time, obviously. And that was the case here. And then they said like, it wasn't me running the game, by the way, but they said like, okay, we can't replicate it because this game is broken down and is a piece of shit. So we just ban the trick before we even analyze the rest of the run. Yeah, and that's how you alienate people who want to run the game and will be visible on the leaderboards, right?
Yeah. I guess Kadin had that experience with Ark Batman something. Kadin, did you had that problem? Like you discover a new way of running, and the guy said to you, "No, fuck you, you can't do that." Sorry, Anson, you were saying something.
Fuck, I got cut out again. I don't remember. I was just Okay, keep going. I'm gonna remember in a while.
Kadin is asking a question. What do you think about glitchless run?
Well, I'm running glitchless, so I don't know. If well, I can try to begin. I think most people read glitchless and think, oh, this is just a normal playthrough. Like there's no speed tech whatsoever. There's nothing you can do. Like I don't know. Like imagine playing glitchless on No One Lives Forever for a second.
We have it.
Yeah. What's the PV on that?
Don't remember. 3 hours probably.
Not that bad actually. I thought it was gonna be longer.
I don't know, Ipo. If you are still here, can you confirm it? I'm pretty sure we have glitchless.
Yeah, it on first glance, it sounds like it's fucking boring. You can't do anything. You know there are glitches that are cool, that look cool, like those hook shot stuff thingies through half of the level. You can't do that. So the glitchless is boring. Most people think that glitchless is boring, I guess. I'm running LBA2 glitchless, and I think it's pretty fun. You can still do speed stuff that is not holo warping and mecha warping and fuck not warping, I don't know. But yeah, glitchless. Well, the glitches in games are the most entertaining thing, I guess, in pretty much every game. Seeing stuff that you couldn't do when you play casually or normal, or you can't remember that this is possible, what you are going to do. It is some exciting stuff to find something new or to see something new, especially in like modern games, like the Doom games. When I first saw this, I was like, holy fucking shit, this is the most broken game ever. And it came out in 2020.
Yeah.
Like, how can a game be that broken by then? If an NES game is broken, well, it's an NES. So
yeah,
it's limited to the console, but it's a PC game, and they can patch it pretty much every time, and the game is broken beyond belief. And not because of some oversight by the programmers. It's broken because there are certain, like, multiple mechanics that work properly, but combined, they just break the whole game in half. From what I can tell, from the newest or the latest Doom game. What was it, Doom Eternal? I don't know.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, given the fact that they are really common mechanics that you usually use every time in the game, I'm pretty surprised they didn't catch it. Like, they could really use some speedrunners to check if the game has some weird glitches or something. But talking about glitchless runs, there's still some strategy involved. Like, there's not only running fast and trying to beat it as fast as possible. No, so I think that's if you still, like, personally, I like any percent runs because they're usually fast. They involve a lot of glitches, as DVD said. They're fun, to watch your game being broken beyond belief and watching some interaction you've never seen before. But if you like the usual flow of the game and you still kind of want to enjoy some of it, I think glitchless could be really fun, right? I've never tried any glitchless run, and I'm not gonna do LBA glitchless. Like, there's no way I'm gonna do LBA glitchless. But yeah, I think
Wait,
it's interesting.
You're not gonna do LBA glitchless until Freak is gonna ask you like 300 times every single second, and at the end you're gonna be okay. I will do it.
Try my route, Ensign.
Yeah. I guess with glitchless, you automatically know that the run will be like very, very long.
Yeah.
It may be not true for LBA 2. It's like 1 hour and 10 minutes. It's not that long, that game glitchless, but I can see for Nolf it's 5 hours or 2 hours. I don't know. Can't read that in chat.
2 hours.
2 hours. So it's still pretty fast, I guess. When you see a look at some Final Fantasy game glitchless, you will play like for 28 hours.
No.
Oh yeah.
And it's not appealing to me personally. I don't want to run a game for 28 hours straight, because I can't. So.
Well, even if I can, like, if I had the time to run it, I will not run it. I don't like it.
Yeah. More than a day sitting playing the same thing. No, thank you.
Like, I'm even bothered because No One Lives Forever is 1 hour, and my focus after 30 minutes is already, I don't want to play this anymore, I want to switch to something else. But again, Nolf is special because it gets me in the game a lot, so I can run it for longer than 30 minutes. But about glitchless, I don't really care about glitchless, but it must have at least tricks. It's like, if the speedrun is just playing the normal game without any trick, in basically doing the casual way as fast as possible, I don't like it. If I don't have any trick involved or any glitch, I will just play the game casually. I will never speedrun it because I don't see the why I will run that. Like GTA 2 is not that I mean, the game is broken as fuck, if we need to say that, but it doesn't have any special mechanic. Maybe the Molotov jump or some struts, but again, you're basically doing the mission as they came out. So, but well, no, now they are fuck GTA 2. Let's talk about another game because it's not the best example.
And remember, fuck Blizzard.
Yeah.
You don't forget about it.
He did it.
Mad guy. By the way, yes, at least I want tricks. Like Super Mario 64 70 star, okay, that's a better example. I like it because even if it doesn't have any long back, long jump or any that kind of glitches, you have some tricks and strats, like you do a triple jump over here and you reach that spot, or you take this route and it's gonna be faster. I like it more. But I also love the 0/1 star that is basically only TAS right now. But 16 star, it starts with 2 fucking broken backlog jumps. So, you know, it's fucking cool. It's not Super Mario anymore, it's something different.
Yeah, for sure.
Glitchless Celeste, say that a fucking idiot in chat.
I'm. What's the PB for Glitchless Celeste? Is that like also 1-2 hours, something like that? I remember I saw the picture in Twitter.
Cheletes.
Cheletes. I can't even type.
Chels test. Telex test.
Yeah, I was thinking about also learning any percent Celeste, but I haven't really even played the game before. Like I have it there to install, but I need to try it first. I also think platformers are really interesting to speedrun, but I haven't. The only one that I tried was the Mario one, and it was I'm gonna try another platformer because I'm gonna be bald by tomorrow if I keep trying that fucking pipe. But yeah,
I want to try Celeste. I want to give it a try when I feel like I want to learn a new game. Because Celeste is special in his way because... let me read the chat again. But there are no real glitches, as I can say it. I specifically asked him if there were any trick to cheat in the game. Let's call it cheat.
just be good or get the fuck off.
Yeah.
There's not much options.
But the game, how the game is made, it takes you to like improve. It's perfect for speedrunning. It's a fast game, and so in that case, I really don't care about tricks or glitches. So,
Okay, French Star says, what poll suggestions do you have for the next podcast?
oh, we can bring out two of the topics, maybe.
Some of the topics.
Let's see. So,
That fucking fucking best timing.
I was like, oh, someone is asking a really long question, and it was fucking robot.
I forgot to shut it down every fucking time. I don't know, guys. Give it a check too in the Discord. What we can.
Okay, so we have.
Okay, let's say this. We can do a three-way poll. Everyone pick
three options.
one. Exactly. We pick one topic. I choose first.
Okay.
Next time I will be really happy to talk about the indie games, indie developers, and
fuck
why...
yeah, I was about to pick that.
Ah, fuck you. That's why I said first. Yeah, by the way, the topic I really want is indie games and indie developers and stuff. That's my topic. What about you guys? What you want to talk next week?
More Blizzard renting, I guess.
Okay, maybe this is going for the rant. I would pick pay-to-win games, loot boxes, and microtransactions.
Blizzard! What?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have indie games, pay-to-win, and DVD. What's your pick?
I think well, the thing with the next gen games might be pretty interesting.
Oh yeah,
I guess.
Oh, where is it? Okay, yeah.
Hmm?
So yeah, guys, French. The three choices are indie games and indie developers. The other one is pay-to-win games, loot boxes, and microtransaction. And the other one is what we expect from next-gen games. If you want to do the pool. Meanwhile, that French star does that. So what do you guys think about today? Did you love the topic? Did you enjoy the discussion? I want to say sorry for being so fucking toxic about GDQ, but I can't stand it, GDQ.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the frustration. It doesn't feel like a community-friendly site at all. Like, it feels so corporate. But yeah, talking about the topic today, I think it was really a really fun topic to talk about because there's so much. It's so wide. You can really pick your theme for the day, right?
Oh, the poll is in chat, by the way, guys.
Yeah. For like the past minute. What do you have, like Sardinian internet or something?
Oh, fuck you.
And and yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I like this topic.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I think that it's a pretty perfect like topic to talk about. I mean, we all three has or even in chat there are many people that have a connection to speedrunning.
Yep.
And stuff. And yeah, I'm pretty glad that we have pretty much the same opinion about GDQ and about the current speedrunning news and stuff. Nobody is a cheater here, right?
No, not
No.
at all.
No.
Kappa.
Kappa.
No, my DOS box is not running at 150%.
I need to do a I need to call myself out. I am a cheater, but I am so bad that even cheating Hippocat can beat me. Imagine that. Okay, the poll is almost over.
Yeah, I think in the indie stuff is gonna win.
Yeah. Team
That's gonna be
indie.
really interesting though. There's a lot of new indie games that came out recently and they're really good.
Yeah, I guess the poll is basically done. So yeah, indie stuff next time is not just about talking indie games. What we are going to talk is why there is so many good indie games and not that many good AAA games, even if we have some good AAA games, but you know, and what makes the indie scene so different from the mainstream and stuff. So it's not gonna just oh, Celeste is good, stream is over. No, we are gonna talk about a lot of stuff. I'm pretty sure. I mean, all of us are fucking ranting about anything. So again, when we were thinking about doing the podcast, we were like, yeah, maybe we will do 1 hour if we are lucky enough. We are doing 2 hours and we still didn't finish the fucking podcast.
Yeah.
we talk too much. But you never shut up. So yeah, we have the topic for next week. What is that? That's why I told you guys, please let's make another channel for fucking do the podcast. Jesus Christ.
I identify as a helicopter.
I want to vote too, by the way, so in before we are gonna have more votes for that than for the real. But I mean, I told you guys, you choose to make it in my channel, so take my audience. They are fucking retard. What do you pretend? They follow me, of course they are fucking retard.
So good.
So, I guess we are gonna stop because I need to fix the fucking scenes, so I will not bother Unseen DVD too much. So, any final quote, Unseen? Any final quote, DVD?
Fuck, please. No. Yeah, I guess next topic we're gonna have much, not narrow, but I think it's gonna be like very specific topic because we're gonna have a few AAA companies in mind, and yeah, it's gonna be really interesting to see what you guys think about indies.
DVD?
Yeah, pretty much what Anson says. Also, I think that well, I won't spoil anything, but I think it will be a very interesting talk about, because Anson played Warcraft games, for example, and there was a very, very great Warcraft game that came out like this year.
No.
And I think I might be wrong, but Blizzard is not an indie developer by any means.
It's a multi-million-dollar indie company. That's what it is nowadays.
Fuck you.
I think it will be a very good talk, and I'm very excited to hear about your opinions about that.
Yeah. So yeah, I think the same. Basically, I can't wait to talk because I played a lot of indie games, and right now I brought that bundle with 1.7k games for €5. So I'm playing a lot of indie shit these days, and yeah, I can't wait to talk about that. So DR chat, thank you for the last poll. Kinda good to see that I am an
You're a helicopter gay, Mike.
Yeah, thank you. I'm kinda happy about that. I voted for that. And thank you, Ansin, and thank you, DVD, for joining us. And that's all, I guess. So see you next week. Have a great time, guys. Thank you for chatting with us. And yeah, fuck GDQ.